Obviously went really high, and I thought I was under it and closest to the boundary, and then as it was coming down, it sort of kept coming away from me, and I just stuck the hand out and it stuck. Not bad, is it?
Pretty dark at the end too, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
It's quite a real difficult thing. But took us back to 100. I mean, sensational batting today. How did you feel out there? What do you feel about it?
It was tough work at the start. I think obviously losing 2 wickets in the first over wasn't ideal, and then Tommy and I just sort of grafted away for a little bit. The ball was swinging around and doing a little bit off the surface too, but I think we felt that that spin would be the easier of the two to face. So we knew that hit pole spin later, and we decided to target that, and sort of on and off with the rain as well. You know, to come back out and have 10 overs with 8 wickets in the hut, we thought we'd just sort of chance our arm a little bit, and thankfully we got some in the gap and some over the rope too.
How challenging is that? Effectively, you had to start 3 new innings, didn't you?
What's that, sorry?
How challenging was that? Because effectively you had to start 3 new innings.
Yeah, I suppose you just got to get on with it. It's the same for both teams. You know, the bowlers need to get warm and then they cool down and get back out there. You know, it wasn't the warmest day today, but as batters, you know, it can be a little bit niggly having to start your innings again. But it was just the cards we were dealt today, so we got on with it.
How did you feel about 239 as a target?
Pretty good. You know, especially because we had quite a conservative start. And to come away with 240 in the 30 over game is pretty good, but we knew how important it was to take early wickets and, you know, stem the run rate, because at times, you know, the Bangladesh batters were putting us under some pressure, and they certainly look like they can play, which bodes well for the rest of the series. I think it'll be, you know, toughly contested.
One more from me. The stop clock, we seemed to notice anything out there differently? Was there more pressure when you were fielding? What was the shooting light on the stop clock?
Yeah, it's a bit of a new one, isn't it? No, like when we're out there, we're well aware of over rates, and we're always trying to get around as fast as we can. The only difference I could see was on the screen they had a little timer, you know, but it never really got over 40 seconds. You know, we were pretty good today. So I think it's good though. Like in general, to speed up the game and you know, hustle through the overs can only be good for the 50 over format. So it's fine.
So, Will, what was Bangladeshi bowlers lacking in their bowling innings?
Well, they bowled really well at the start. I think they bowled, obviously, to get the two breakthroughs early is key, and they bat a lot and was getting the ball to swing. I suppose at times it can be tough for touring teams to find the right length in New Zealand conditions. And then, you know, a bit tough when you come back out and there's 10 overs to go and the main bowlers have used up a lot of their overs. I think that Bangladesh were a little bit unlucky with that. But, yeah, I mean, as far as I know, the weather's looking good up in Nelson and Hawke's Bay, so hopefully we can get some 50 over cricket in up there.
So, yeah, Bangladesh bowled out their main bowlers in the first phase of the game. And so they kept Soumya Sarkar or Afif Hossain Dhruv, and Miraj. These bowlers were bowling at the death overs. So was that how much of advantage that was for you guys?
Yeah, I think because the pitch was quite tricky to bat on, and yeah, especially with that new ball, we tried to consolidate at the top and have some wickets in hand so we could launch later. And I think we were just quite lucky in the fact that you know, their sixth bowler, as it were, had to get 6 overs out of that option later in the innings, which can be tough. You know, in New Zealand the wickets the boundaries rather are quite small, and if you've got set batsmen it can be quite hard to defend. So yeah, as I say, like it worked for us today, but you know, there'll be new challenges and different challenges in the next games.
So do you think keeping the weather in mind, Bangladesh could have been more intelligent or mindful in the bowling changes?
It's pretty tough, isn't it? Like you're going to be on and off all day. So, I mean, hindsight's a perfect science, isn't it? So I guess you could say looking back, but yeah, you just got to try to take wickets up top, and that's what Chanto tried to do. So full credit to him.
Well, just from me, you were lucky enough to present long-time teammate Josh Clarkson, his cap before play today. Obviously, he didn't quite get the opportunity with the bat, but he managed to get through a few over the ball. What was it like, firstly, that moment of being able to present Josh's cap and then also being able to see him out there representing New Zealand?
Yeah, I'm so happy for Clarkie. You know, he's a great CD guy, and I've played a lot with him over the last years. I've lived with him for a time, and you know, see him grow as a cricketer and as a bloke. So to be there today to present his cap to him and to see him, you know, with the fern on the chest, giving his all was awesome. Yeah, as you say, would have liked a little bit more time to have an impact on the game with the bat, but that's cricket, isn't it? You don't always get the opportunities you want. But he made a mark with the ball and got 2 key wickets for us. So stoked for Clarkie.
So then just lastly, maybe one more from you. Obviously, these 2 games go back to CD territory. Obviously, we talked to Jacob Duffy a lot before the game about the pride he had in playing his first game in front of sort of friends and family. The opportunity now for yourself to play in Napier, just with new home, and Josh to play in his hometown in Nelson these next couple of games. How exciting is that? Yeah,
it's awesome. I think, you know, as soon as this series came out, you know, a couple of months ago, we could see the venues, and it's always nice to play at some CD venues. And as you mentioned before, Clarkie, he's going home to Nelson, so I'm sure there'll be some Clarkie supporters at Saxon Oval, and a lot of the Stags are based in Hawke's Bay now. So yeah, the game at McLean Park after that will be a good one, especially with everyone finishing up work for the year, and looking forward to a good Christmas break. Why not start it off with some cricket at McLean Park?
Last one.
So as we see, Bangladeshi batters, almost every one of them got start but couldn't make into a big one. And we have seen from you and Tom that making partnerships is the key here. So they couldn't do it. They seem to be very weak on short balls. So what was their mistake according to you?
Yeah, well, it is always tougher to defend when a partnership's going, and you know, there were some partnerships today where they looked really dangerous. I think the challenge for a lot of subcontinent teams coming to New Zealand is dealing with the bounce, and the wicket today, it did offer a lot of bounce. You know, you could see, especially with the new ball, it was slightly tacky in nature. The surface was just taking out little chunks of grass with it, which makes the ball stand up. So it was always going to be tough. You know, and we've got some tall bowlers in our arsenal as well, which makes it even tougher. So yeah, I mean, as we say, I'm sure Bangladesh will look to reflect and try to get a win next game.
Thanks very much, guys. Thank you, Will. Thank you. No one gets fine for running out Josh Clarkson with the
Wow.